Hey, it's Chad Taylor. I'm at the University of Minnesota. A weird place that I might run into Nick Carter. But if you watched the previous video, you're going to know why we're here. And another reason we're here is to catch up. I mean, you've been busy since the last time we saw each other.
Absolutely. It's been a whirlwind, getting ready to have a baby in like 3 weeks. Just on tour right now. And,
Shot a movie.
Dead Seven.
Working on a Backstreet Boys album, right?
Getting ready to work on it. Yeah, we have been. And also just finished Dance with the Stars. So it's been a crazy 6 months for me. Absolutely.
So do you know how to change diapers?
Interesting enough, I used to change when I was around 12 or
I thought you were going
whatever.
to say you changed Aaron's diapers.
I did. I used to change my brother's diapers and the two twins. I used to change their diapers. So I have done it before.
You just got to get
There
back
might
to
be
the
some
team.
new changes and things that have happened, like different types of diapers or whatever. But but I'm not ready. I mean, no. How can you be ready?
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm definitely nervous. I'm more so worried about her well-being and making sure that everything goes according to plan. But I mean, excited, but I'm just gonna kind of roll with the punches. Literally, he's punching in the belly. So,
What for you is the most exciting thing about being a dad?
For me, it's the adventure of I think an awakening for me in life. I've heard that from a lot of people that it takes new meaning and things change, but always for the better. So, I'm 36 years old and things have kind
It's
of gone a
time.
particular way. Yeah. So I'm ready.
Yeah. Well, when I had Macy, I was 30, and I felt in my 30s I was a way better dad than I was in my 20s.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're just a little bit more prepared. You're a
Yeah.
little bit more rounded and ready to go.
Exactly.
So you have the new album out. It's called All American,
Mm-hmm.
and you got a single out, 19 and 99, which makes us plain. It's a great song.
Thanks, guys. No, seriously.
Really love it. That is probably the best record I think that you've put out. I know you've done a
Thank
lot of
you.
solo stuff in the
Yeah.
past, but I just think the writing on it, the production,
Thank you.
everything. I just think this is the one.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I worked really, really hard on it, and I think after so many years of experimentation when it comes to my solo records, it got to a point where I found out who I was as a solo artist. Also, as a Backstreet Boy, they're two different things.
Right.
So I'm able to be who I am, the separate persona, so to speak, as a solo artist, and also, I've evolved when it comes to being a writer and just the music and direction, and worked with a great producer, Dan Muckala, and had a direction, had everything kind of prepared. So I definitely think it's rich in content, and I think that's what I'm really happy about. It's got songs that people can remember, sing along to in my live performance.
Well, in 1999, you know the hook instantly after the first listen.
Yeah, no, thank you.
So-
Yeah, so actually, it's funny because if you go back to a lot of my older records, solo records, I don't think I really had a bona fide single. I don't think I really had. They like to say, "Oh, lightning in a bottle," or like that smash or
Right.
whatever. This I don't know if I necessarily have them, but I feel like I have serious contenders and good songs that from. I think that the next song, if I ever get to it, "Sweat." There's a song on the album. You'll see it in my live show when I perform it. People are losing their minds over it. So and also the Avril Lavigne song.
Great, when Rick sent me the stuff, I'm like, that's a single.
Yeah, exactly.
The one with Avril's definitely a
A
single.
lot of people are saying that as well. So either way, I'm glad that I put out a body of work that I think can best represent me through time.
And now this passion, because you've had this passion for a while about getting this Dead Seven project out to the masses, and it hits the small screen here on April 1st, right?
Yep. Yeah, it comes out on Sci-Fi April 1st, and worked really hard on. I'll tell you what, making a movie is something else. It's not easy, especially when you've never done it before.
So you wrote, directed, produced,
And then
this
wearing
is your
all those
deal,
hats.
right? Yeah.
Yep, wearing all those hats
Starred in
is also yeah. So, but it's a riot. I mean, and it actually turned out for the better because of the cast and the people who jumped on board, and so it's just I can't wait for people to see it. It's going to be out of the box. It's going to be
Joey Fatone's character looks hilarious.
Joey's amazing in it, and we had a riot filming it together. I mean, all of these guys, all these boy banders and musicians, because it's basically a musician-based cast.
And a good bunch of
Yeah,
people. I mean,
they're all amazing.
good friends of the station, good friends of mine for a long time. The guys from O-Town, obviously Jeff Timmons was one of my clients and is a good person. And he was texting me updates religiously from the set. He's like, you need to come out here at least for a day. You won't believe it. We took over the city. We're in a bar. We're doing karaoke.
We really did.
And
it was so funny because we were up in Montana, and it was just we were in the boondocks. We were in the middle of nowhere, and it was just we had this entire cast. We were going to these old west towns and stuff, and it was just it was a riot. I mean, we tore it up.
I'm excited for it. So it comes out on the 1st. It'll be. I'm sure it'll stick around in Sci-Fi for quite a while. Then will fans be able to also buy the Blu-ray and DVD of it?
Yeah, so we're working on a video on demand, sort of like a Netflix deal, and then the Blu-rays and DVDs will be coming out as well. But there's also a possibility that we might do a deal with a theater chain. So like it might come to your local theater as well.
Nice.
Yeah,
So you got how many weeks left of the tour?
so I got about maybe less than a week left.
So hopefully you don't have to fly home and like cut the tour short because she's due any day.
No, I was thinking about that.
Right?
I'm like, well, April 12th supposedly is the due date, and I'm like, what if it comes earlier? Like something
Right.
happens, and I'm really getting nervous. I'm tired of putting on the pounds because of my nerves now.
Well, I'm not going to make you nervous, but when this little one came, April, by the way, April baby, I
Really?
was in
The best,
Boston.
huh?
I was in Boston doing a concert, and she called, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get home in time because there was no flights available.
Oh my goodness.
So I was sweating the whole night, thinking I was going to be on speakerphone when she gave birth.
Oh
And then I
my goodness.
finally in the morning got a flight, got back to Florida, and then I got to the hospital, and her mom flew in from Des Moines, Iowa, and the doctor looked at us and said, "I don't think the baby's going to be coming."
Oh my God.
And I was so mad because I, worked so hard to get back home, and then finally I had to leave the hospital because I was stressing. So my dad took me to go get something to eat, and then as soon as we left and we sat down to start eating, they called and said she was in labor, and the doctor I don't know if he induced or what he did, but he's like, "I'm not going to make this dad mad. This baby's got to come today." So I hope everything waits. I hope Lauren waits, and you get home and everything. I'm sure it's going to be
someone
great.
told me actually that this is the strangest thing. Some fan actually told me. She said that if you want to induce labor, you take a walk on the beach. I don't know. Is that true? Someone
Why
told me
not?
that.
I
I don't know
believe
if
it.
it's something to do with the feet in the sand, but because I guess feet somehow have something to do with inducing labor, whatever. So, anyways, I'm gonna probably take her for a walk on the beach
For a nice long
If it
walk on
goes
the beach.
longer.
Well, congratulations on the album, All American.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations on becoming a dad.
Thank you.
Thanks for being a good friend all these
Yeah,
years.
that's-
we wish you the best of
It's
success,
been
man.
awesome, bro. Thank you.
Good to see you.
You too.
It's Nick Carter. Check him out online. Get the album.